Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, Commissioner. Did I understand your testimony was that the only closure of a facility will be the Western New York Children's Psychiatric Center?
Yes, it's a consolidation of Western Children's with Buffalo Psychiatric Center.
So the West Seneca Children's Psychiatric Center will be closed. Is that correct?
Western New York Children's Center will be consolidated with Buffalo Psychiatric Center.
Will children still be going to the same campus that they're being served at now?
No, the children will be going to Buffalo Center.
Okay, so that physical campus in the rural school setting, peaceful, serves families well, will be closed. Is that correct?
The facility, the children will be served in Buffalo.
That's not my question. Will that facility be closed?
Yes.
Thank you. The original plan called for closures in other places across the state. And so far, children in Binghamton, their place will not be closed. St. Elmira, not closed. St. Lawrence, not closed. Sagamore, not closed. Why are the children in Western New York less important? Why aren't they given the same consideration?
Well, let me talk a little bit about what the plan is at Buffalo. First of all, the facilities are approximately 15, 16 miles apart.
I apologize for not hearing.
15 or 16 miles apart. The second is that the capacity that currently is being served at Western Children's is the capacity that we are going to be providing in Buffalo. 36 beds are moving from from Western New York Children's to Buffalo. The physical plant space is comparable. I believe 70,000 square feet is what's going to be made available within the Buffalo Psychiatric Center. The Children's Center will be completely separate center with separate entrance, separate treatment space, separate residential space, separate
when you say the physical plant space, do you mean square footage or the setting?
Yes, I'm talking about the square footage and the location within the Buffalo Psychiatric Center.
Have you been to both locations?
I'm sorry?
Pardon me? Have you personally been to the Buffalo Psychiatric Center?
I have been to the Buffalo Psychiatric Center, not recently, however.
And the Western New York Children's
No, I
Psychiatric
have not
Center?
been to the Western.
Pardon me?
No, I have not
You
been
have
to the
not.
Western.
While you might be dedicating similar square footage and presumably similar services, it is not the same setting at all in any way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, there was a body of research that came about in the 60s and 70s that indicated inpatient children's facilities should not be situated together on the same grounds, despite separation of doors, sight and sound, whatever it might be, with adult facilities. As a result of that, the children who were previously being provided services at the Buffalo Psychiatric Center were moved to the grounds of the Western New York Children's Psychiatric Center. Is this research no longer valid?
Well, we operate, and this is standard practice across the nation and across the state, that children's programs exist within psychiatric centers, and that is how we operate largely within New York State. Article 28 hospitals similarly operate with both children's and adult wards, in coexistent space. So I think the question that you're raising here, is are we going to be able to provide the same quality of care that we have currently at Western New York? And I think the question is absolutely yes. The staff that are available and are working with those children currently will be the staff who will be working with the children in Buffalo.
I, of course, am not an expert in this area. I'm not aware of all the research, but the research suggests otherwise. And anecdotally, I have talked to almost every single member of the staff at that facility, and they do not believe that that can be the case to provide the same level of services. Now, if I understand correctly, this is the only children's facility to go back to adult facility grounds. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, say that again. I can't.
This is the only children's facility in the state that will go back to adult facility grounds.
In the plan as it stands.
Back in December, when several of the other decisions regarding closures were reversed, the governor, on two different occasions, in the press release said, and I'll quote it, no further implementation of the Regional Centers for Excellence Plan will take place until OMH, in consultation with community and mental health advocates, evaluates the effectiveness of the expanded community services on the need for inpatient beds. My question is, has this consultation with the Western New York community and mental health advocates in Western New York, has that conversation taken place since the governor said that it would?
I think the budget represents what the regional plan is as it's modified from the original plan.
Okay. But back in December 19th, the governor said no further implementation will take place until OMH, in consultation with community and mental health advocates, evaluates the effectiveness. Since December 19th, has OMH consulted with the Western New York community advocates and Western New York mental health advocates?
I think that statement represents going forward from the plan as it was intended. So in the context of the state moving forward beyond what's proposed in the executive budget, we will be consulting with communities and with our stakeholders.
When will that take place?
Over the course
for Western New York?
Over the course of the year. But the budget represents our position that there will be a consolidation of Western New York and Buffalo.
I don't have time to go into the reduction in the number of the beds, and I know a number of my colleagues have talked about that. There is a great need. I don't believe that these children can be served on an adult campus. My background is law enforcement. In the Buffalo area, I was a trooper. I was the sheriff of Erie County. We responded, assisting Buffalo Police Department on a number of occasions when security was breached at the Buffalo Psychiatric Center. People in the community were raped. People in the community were murdered. Terrible things happened. People were victimized. If children are on that campus, they too will be victimized. There will be security breaches. We wish that there wasn't, but it happens. It happens across the state, it happens across the country. But I think this is very problematic. I'll leave you with this. The type of patient being served at the Children's Psych Center is severely scarred with trauma. I would suggest that if it's a matter of money, that nobody is losing their jobs. The same amount of people are going to work. You're simply saving space, taking care of physical grounds. My question is, what's more important, money or people? I'll leave you with this.
No, you've already left her with one. Would you leave her with the short second one?
Very short.
Okay.
A letter I received from a woman who said 15 years ago she was a patient at Western New York Children's Psych Center. It was a place that kept me safe for almost a year and a half, safe from the parents who abused me, safe from depression occurred as a result. Since I left, not only have I lived, I've thrived. I'm a college graduate, hold a master's degree from Harvard, contributing member of our educational system. Children at the Psych Center are suffering enough. They don't need to do it in a facility that has not been designed to meet their needs. Thank you, Chairman.